Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing Tea with Nan on a Monday. I hope you've got your cup already. This is Chasing Rainbows cup today. I love this cup. It's full of colour, lovely. So I hope you're okay and having a lovely Easter weekend. Some people didn't think I was going to come on here today because it's Easter Monday, but why not? And it is a Monday and I do like Mondays. So if anyone's around, I expect you're all busy having fun with family or doing something exciting. But if you are around, that's lovely. Come and join us. I say us, I'm on my own here. But there might be a few more people watching and you can join them as well. It's nice that you all chat to each other and support each other. It's lovely. So somebody's watching me already and I'd like you to say hi so I can send you a virtual hug and have a cup of tea or coffee or something with me and just chill out for half an hour or so. So today we're going to be talking about higher self and teamwork. So I hope you can listen to this and perhaps take something from it. I wanted to do this one because I really wanted to make sure that we could sort of push the easy button in life and then just kind of get your higher self to do all the work for you. But before I go on to that, I did the Place of Dreams meditation a couple of days ago. So I'm hoping that you have had a chance to listen to that. It's on my Facebook page, it's also on YouTube, and it's on my website. That's really good because the Place of Dreams is really for the throat chakra. It's really about inventing new ideas for where you want to go in life and aspirations that you want to follow. That'd be lovely. So if you want to look at that, it's www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And if you really enjoyed it, then please send me a message and tell me why. Because I really aimed for that one to stimulate the throat chakra and to make people healthier, the lymph, to make them feel more joyous and inner child joy, really, because we forget to dream. So have a look at that, have a listen to it. With earphones or headphones, it's lovely. So I hope you enjoy that because that will help you with positive things I've put in there and the energy of love and healing. So have a go. But today, going back to this, higher self teamwork. It's where you get your higher self to do the work for you. When you think about it, we try so hard to get things done, in an orderly way. We're organised, we get this done, and our adult self is doing that. But our higher self is a part of us that has passed your test, your card test, or achieved anything that you've ever achieved. That's what our higher self does. Our higher self is a part of us, like buried deep down in our subconscious. The stuff that knows everything, we know everything deep down here, but we're working on a 3% conscious level. So our higher self kind of works down here, brings it up to the surface to bring out success and whatever you want. And when I first started using my higher self, and that the better part of me, if you like, hi, someone's watching, that's lovely, Amir, that's nice, thank you for being here. When I first started using this concept of a higher self, this is about detaching from the responsibility or from the pressure of having to try too hard. I remember it was a college thing. I had to go to college and learn and do an exam, and I don't know, it was a really hard time for me at the time because I suffered a lot of different challenging situations, we'll say, the night before, hadn't slept, loads of other things going on in my life. And the last thing I wanted to do was go to college and do this exam. And I remember thinking, I've got no energy, I've got no self-belief with it all, and I just didn't feel that I could actually do the job going to this, getting through that exam. But what I did is I just imagined the better part of me, imagine the higher self is like the bit that never gets it wrong. Like having a sister of mine that I could totally rely upon. So I imagined that part of me, I brought that up into my consciousness and thought, higher self, you do today. I can't do it. I was totally exhausted. So that's what I intended that day, detachment. I wanted to detach from the pressure of getting through that day with very little energy to do so, and give my higher self the job that subconsciously could create success. So yeah, it's really good. And so I detached and let go and just thought, this is what I'm going to do. I'm good, thank you, Amir, thank you. So yes, I use my higher self a lot actually. So, but anyway, I detached. I got my higher self to do the job that day. And I got through that day. I did a really good job on the exam. And the words that were coming out of my mouth were I thought, my goodness, how did I know that? That's amazing. How did I get through that so well? I did exceptionally well that day. And what was really interesting is that I got nominated for an award that day, because all the teachers, they didn't know about my situation, but they knew that when I was going through this exam, that the best part of me was there. The best part had come to the surface. So they nominated me for a beautiful award that I didn't even know was going to go on. I thought it was amazing. So it's a way of achieving. It's a way of achieving, and to trust that part of you, and you let go and you trust. That detachment gives you that ability to relax and be all you can be. So that was me using my higher self. You know, I always talk about this on the subconscious level. You imagine, if you've ever seen anyone hypnotize anybody. I have, and when I saw this, it was in a big room of people, and this lovely lady, quiet and demure, very tiny sort of persona, and she was very shy. And he got her up and he hypnotized her, and he said, "You are a famous dancer and you're really good at dancing, and I want you to do that now." Well, do you know, she turned into the most amazing dancer. We were watching her and everyone was amazed. And she probably didn't know she could dance, but on a subconscious level, you're taking in a lot of information around you, and you actually can bring that to the surface. You watch people who are hypnotized, told they can't do something, and they actually do it for some reason. They know. Hello, man. Lovely to see you, darling. Happy Monday to you. Big hug. So going back to the hypnotized lady, she was doing her thing. She was fantastic. And then he clicked her fingers and she was back to being tiny again. On her subconscious, there was all that information on how to do that dance. It's amazing. Hi, Erin. Nice to see you. So how does she do it? She's tapped into that part of her. Oh, I'm very good. Missing your lives. Oh, keep missing your lives, says Mad. Well, I'm here now, which is great. Oh, I didn't do a live thing for... Hi, Helen. I didn't do a live thing for the meditation the other day because I wanted it to be uninterrupted, really, and sometimes on here it can be. So, oh, hi Erin, lovely to see you, my darling. I know I've said that, but your little faces come up again. So yeah, I had to make sure I recorded it so then I can share it with you, and it's on the website and I can guarantee it's there. So okay, back to this. I know that we can rely upon our subconscious, you know, like if we were hypnotized, we wouldn't think about it. We'd just do it. We bring up this knowing of how to do something. We can use this part of our subconscious self as that person that gets the job done. So if we're worried about something, or you have perhaps, I teach this to my clients sometimes, and I think, okay, there's a way of detaching, trusting your higher self. Not everybody trusts themselves. Quite a lot of people don't trust themselves. I was one of those, and I still do it sometimes. I think, oh, do I trust myself? So when I think, just in case on a subconscious level I don't trust myself, and we don't know those things, you just have to make sure you present that to your higher self, and your higher self gets the job done. So how can we use that? I mean, what do you want to achieve? Hi, John. Actually, John, my dear cousin, you're working with cars and you sell cars, etc. You could get your higher self to do a really good job today of selling X amount of cars or making this much money or whatever. And you could just bring up that side of you by telling yourself, my higher self now has the job of attaining this, or to get this, or to get that, okay? And you can relax the rest of the day knowing that your higher self has got the job. And it's the relaxing part that makes it so, makes it happen, because you're no longer putting too much pressure to that, and you're learning to trust yourself, the stuff you know inside you on a subconscious level, and the fact that you become a team with yourself. Because when that part of you achieves it, you can really love that self that you are as a team, like your best friend has just helped you out. So I would recommend you think about, you know, what have you achieved so far? I mean, you take it for granted, but the things you've already achieved is the part of you I'm talking about right now. So, as I say, the person that achieved anything like pass your test, learned anything new, or anything that you feel, I did that, anything at all. You could just be getting out of bed some days when you don't feel like it. Your higher self got you there. And so I want you to kind of think about that, because it's an easy way of becoming the best you can be. So what do you want to achieve? Well, I've got some clients that say, well, I've got a job interview and I really want this job. Well, okay, get your higher self to do it. Imagine your higher self is going to do the interview. It's going to present you in a really good way. I learned to tell myself I can do this. That's right, man. That's right. But you don't just tell yourself you can do it, which is a great affirmation anyway, but you get your higher self, man, to do it. So you imagine, I always put it as if someone's got the best image of themselves, who never gets it wrong, who has always got it right, and everything they do is perfect. Like having an older sister that is absolutely brilliant, or older brother, whatever, whoever's listening. So, man, imagine you've got a part of you and you're just going to give it to her. She can do it. She can do this and she can do that. She can do the rest of the year if you like. You just take the rest of the year off. She can handle all of it. So think about it. Would it be a job? Would it be a project you want to do? Would it be an interview? Get your higher self to do it. Hi, Claire. Nice to see you. Get your higher self to do anything. If you feel tired or you need a rest, emotionally, mentally, physically, just get your higher self to do it. The energy comes out of nowhere. And the ideas come out of nowhere. They just present themselves to your consciousness. Hi, Rose Roberts, that's lovely. So it could be doctor's appointments if you were worried about something. I've got a few of my clients that are going, oh, I've got to go do this tomorrow. I'm really worried. Higher self, you've got the job. You present what I want you to do. You handle that situation for me, okay? And I've seen it work tons of times. I mean, for me, for other people, it's amazing how I use it when I've got to do big talks or something, or when I'm feeling perhaps a little bit, am I enough that day? Then I just get my higher self to do it. She's got the job. She's amazing. And she never, ever gets it wrong. And the more you use your higher self, the more you're going to trust that, and the easier life is. So what else could you use it for? To make important decisions. That's a good one. So if you had to make an important decision, you think, oh, am I going to make the right decision? It could be buying something. It could be buying a car, buying a house. It could be leaving the country. I don't know. Whatever your decisions are, if they're sort of carrying some weight and you're thinking, am I going to make the right decision? Just get your higher self to do it. I've got an exercise that goes with this that makes it easier to do on a physical level of detachment. So I'll show you in a minute. But what would it be that you need to achieve? Think about what you want to achieve, and think about this being the easy button, because what you're doing is giving it up and trusting that part of you kind of knows already how to handle that and what to say and what to do. It's that easy. So, I mean, what else could you use it for? You could use your higher self to get you through a family meeting if you don't want to go there, or a work meeting. You could get your higher self to get you more financial security if you felt you needed that, or security, or any other emotion that you need. I've used my higher self when I forget things sometimes, and I think, okay, higher self, I want you to remember this right now. Within 5 minutes, I want you to present that to me. And sure enough, it'll be so. I get that name come back to me or whatever. So yeah, even if you feel that you're really tired and you want some energy, higher self can sort it. Things come into your consciousness. You'll kind of have the solution either appear, or by the law of attraction, it will come into your consciousness via your intention. So you think, I want this. Higher self, you do it. And if it isn't in that subconscious self of yours down here, if it isn't there, the answer that we're talking about, the solution, then it will come into your consciousness by someone else presenting it, because that's the way the law of attraction works. But you have intended for that solution to happen. So I want that done. Higher self, you get that done. If you don't really know what's going, suppose you don't think, well, how can I find solution to this problem? There isn't any, and you don't trust that part of you. Just giving it up is almost like giving it up to the universe. And that kind of comes back if you can relax and say, I've just got this sorted. Or rather, not me, my higher self. Because that will work by the law of attraction as well, like I said. So what else would you like to do? It might just be to get you through the day. It might be to, as I say, handle some situation that's difficult in your family or your life. Get higher self to do it. I'm not doing this. You relax and get the higher self to work it out for you. And the trick is detachment, getting yourself out of your own way. So you're not actually thinking, well, I've done that. Now what else can I do? You're trusting it to appear, to come to you, the solution to come to you, that success and that feeling of achievement to come to you. And that's what you're drawing to you by giving it up. Okay? It's really good to be a team with yourself. I was never a team with myself. I was always the one sort of exhausted by doing everything, but not using aspects of myself to make that life easier. So I've got Sort It Sunshine and Push the Easy Button as 2 talks that you can find on my website that really help support this idea of a higher self. So Sort It Sunshine can be found in the yellow section. If you go to my website, there's a little chakra man there. Just tap on that and it will take you to all the talks I've done. Sort It Sunshine is one of my favorites. And this is what I do every time. I made this up from the first time I used my higher self. Without much thought, I just gave it up. And it was my best day at college. I really still can't get over that. It was many years ago. I still can't believe how easy that day became because I just trusted myself. It was amazing. Anyway, Sort It Sunshine. So in this exercise, you identify what your inner child wants. You have a hand, imagine you have your, oh, well, you're going to look at the talk so you'll know. But you identify your inner child's feelings. You have a higher self that is working for you that I've now presented to you today. And you take them and you bring them together. So you're aware of your needs and you're letting your higher self take them away. You are backing off from any of it. You delegate to your higher self. So I love this one and I do use it a lot. And it's very quick and easy. It helps your central nervous system because once this yellow, once you're doing Sort It Sunshine, you feel more in control. You feel a feeling of trust and detachment. It's very good for all of those chakra areas actually. But Sort It Sunshine, you can relax when you use it. Okay, so you identify what you need, you give it to your higher self, you put them together and you can relax, trusting that that higher self is going to get it for you. And that's what I love doing. It's so easy. I'm so glad I made it up. It does work. And the other one I've got for you is Push the Easy Button. That's nice. Push the Easy Button is in the red section, and that is a very easy way of just detaching by pushing this button, this tangible button if you have it, and it just says, well, easy button means that higher self's got the job today. Can fix that, do that, achieve that, whatever it is you want, okay? So higher self has that job. By pushing the easy button, you've done an action. Now, it's the same with the Sort It Sunshine. You're doing an action. Your brain believes that something different is going to happen because you've just done an action. So it works on lots of levels, really, and I think it's just great. So Sort It Sunshine, as I say, try that, see how you get on with that. And if that doesn't suit you, then try the easy button. Or just imagine, like I did, before I had any of these talks that I made up, many years ago, that higher self stood beside me. She's got the job. Why not? It can't hurt. It can only help. Hi, Kerry. Lovely to see you. I hope you're having a lovely Monday and a great Easter weekend. And the weather isn't too bad, so I hope some of you can get out and enjoy that. Be really good. So yeah, try some detachment when you've got something important. Instead of stressing or worrying about that thing, that situation, that important thing that you're feeling. Hi, Jane. Oh, I am, darling. Thank you, Julie. I'm having a lovely weekend. I've been painting pots and things for the garden, all colours. And that's totally me, that is. I love it. So, yes. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're feeling, think, how can I make that easier for me? How can I delegate to my higher self? Practice that, because the stress and the worry that you formerly felt can ebb away. And when you start to see the result from your higher self presenting that to you and you achieving what you want easily. Oh, I love Sort It Sunshine. I said, well, oh, that's lovely. Oh, I'm glad some of you have already started using Sort It Sunshine. I do. I love it. But when you start seeing that happen, you really appreciate yourself and what you can achieve. You start to value yourself on a different level. In the Sort It Sunshine one, you have to thank when you get whatever it is. I say when, 99% of the time you get what you've just asked for, you get it come into your consciousness. So I always thank my higher self and I have a relationship with me then. And that means I trust me for the future. And with that trust brings you more courage to do more things. So you can move forward in your life in an easier way without restricting or holding yourself back, because you've got yourself covered. Higher self's got the job. So be a team with yourself. Give yourself that feeling of I can do this, or let him or her do that. Oh, I am, my darling Mandy. Yes, I'm having a lovely weekend. I hope you're having a good weekend too. But Monday, as I say, fresh beginning to the week, you know, it's lovely. You might be thinking of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Who knows? Whatever you're thinking for the rest of the week, think about anything that's slightly challenging and get your higher self to do it. Take it the year off if you need to. My clients love this because they go, oh, really? Is it that easy? Yes, it is. Well, when you start doing it, it feels a bit weird. But when you feel the result come back to you, see it, and you think, well, that's amazing. How did I get through that? And look how well I've done. It's what you need. Complimentary Therapist of the Year award was my very first thing to show me. That's what I was nominated for. That's what I got way back many years ago. And it was my higher self that got that. My higher self's also got me other awards, and she's passed every single exam I've got that's on the wall. I have really celebrated that part of me, but it took a long time to learn to trust me. And the more you do it, the better it is. And for many years, I didn't have this tool, but I'm hoping that you're going to use it, because if you do, you will really find it a very valuable tool. You'll be moving forward without thinking, you'll be achieving, and then you'll look back and think, wow, I really trust myself. Okay, I used my higher self to do the skydive, says John. Yes, my dear cousin did a skydive. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's anything you have to have courage for. And so you're about to do the skydive. I totally admire you for that, I really do. But before you did that, your higher self, this hero inside you, comes up, and you have to trust that, and you do it, and then you think, I did this, and the feeling of achievement and self and satisfaction and self-respect. You must be feeling great, John, because I would. I've done it when I've got over fears. My higher self got me to do, hang gliding and all sorts of things that when I was absolutely terrified. My higher self used to get me on a plane when I was terrified of flying. My higher self's got the job of everything that's challenging, because I can relax knowing I can trust myself to achieve it. So that's what we're talking about this week. I really hope you can use those exercises that perhaps make it a bit easier for you to use your higher self. I would love to hear how you get on with that, and any challenges that you've got, giving it up to your higher self to see, what the results are, and you can measure that. And when you measure yourself against who you used to be, because now you're a team, what a lovely thing to do for yourself. What a lovely reward you have. And life becomes happier and easier. And you're pushing the easy button. Wow, where does the time go? Anyway, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Please like, subscribe and share if you're watching this on YouTube later. You can always email me if you want to ask me any questions at nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk, or you can message back on here. But I hope you use it, because higher self teamwork, why not? You need to be a team with yourself, don't you? Mandy, I hope you use it, darling. Just going back to you for a second before I go off. When I used to sing, and I don't do so much of it now, but I know you still do it, Mandy, but a big event, your higher self would get up there and do the singing. That's where the courage comes from. Oh, Erin said wise words. Thank you very much. My inner child loves being here on a Monday with you. So, and don't forget to listen to that really nice meditation that my higher self did. My higher self presented it. She wrote it out, and my higher self presented it. So if you want to go back to that, the Place of Dreams is really nice. I hope you do that. Treat yourself. It's all free, of course, and share it with people who you might think might need that tonic, because as I say, it's very good for you. Oh, thank you, Jane. I think I actually sent you that meditation actually, but I hope you get a chance to listen to it, because it is my gift to you. And I will see you again, everybody, Tea with Nan, next Monday at 12 o'clock. So just think about what you've got the rest of the week. So to keep the pressure off you, to keep the the worry away, to keep you feeling stress-free, if you like. Trust your higher self to do the job. Think about daily, if you like, or think about the whole week. Has he or she got the whole week to sort, or are you going to do this on a daily basis? You've got the job. You cover this. And you, as a person, can relax. I'm going to use meditation later, says Julie. Oh, well done, well done. I feel happy for you to have that, because it's really good for this inner child part feeling and to manifest more dreams. Actually, when you watch that and you're thinking about what you want for the future, the aspirations you'd like for yourself, guess who's got the job of making sure that happens? Your higher self. So when you've watched that, it hasn't got to be hard work then, you see, it's easy. And that amazing subconscious self knows how to do this. He or she knows how to achieve. But you don't realize that on that conscious level. So give it up, detachment, you'll have more control. Let your higher self do it. So I've really enjoyed this one today. I hope you can practice and play, be a great team with yourself, and keep your emotional balloon high. It's very important for our body, our mind, collective consciousness. And I shall see you all again next Monday. Namaste, lots of love, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye everyone. Bye.